Questions I get a lot is if I love my work as a DJ, and the answer to that is it has brought me into a space where I never thought I could have done with when I was younger, and to me that's amazing. It's a fun work to do, and undeniably the monetary aspect of it has greatly supported me. So for today's video, because of that, I am going to be talking about the 10 advantages of being a DJ. Number 1, it's a cool job. And yes, that's what everyone says. You're cool, you're a DJ, you get paid to party. And right, we get it. It's the party, the glam, the dress up, the pay. And but you know, it's actually more than that. The power we possess being able to carry a whole crowd and provide good music. It's beyond the superficial aspects of it. And honestly, it's a good feeling. It is very satisfying. Number 2, good job placement for networking. We are oftentimes an essential part of a party, and we get first-hand engagement with the guests, and therefore it's a great opportunity for us to network and actually make new friends. We could be talking to somebody who's having a party in the next few months, or we could meet people who would need our service in the near future. It could be anybody who owns a business or a company, and they're probably having these parties in their companies in the near future, and they could get us as a DJ to do their party for them. So many opportunities can be available in this job, so as a DJ, I leverage on that. Number 3, no dress code. Yes, we can wear whatever outfit we want as long as it fits the event that we're playing. For formal wears, it's for formal events such as weddings, corporate events, in corporate parties or company parties. For smart casuals, or for restaurants, bars, and outdoor gigs. For clubs, it could be the trendy or edgy or sexy. The point is, as long as we don't overdress or underdress at the event that we're hired to play, we're all good. Plus, the ones who hire us will see that we are serious with the jobs that we do through the way we dress, and it shows that we value their event by looking the part and how much we value our brand as a DJ. Number 4, we are paid more than or the same amount as the band. No offense to bands, but for the sake of sharing the reality, I feel that it's alright to include this. Of course, not to generalize, but yes, this happens. Remember when I mentioned that the more effective anybody is in their marketing and their craft, not to mention the seniority, the higher pay and market value they have, the more relevant you are, the more you are up in the chain, just, you know, like the celebrities. But not to dig deep into this, I am merely stating that this happens. This part is actually a controversial topic also to talk. Some people don't consider DJs as musicians. However, it seems like in our country, this is not that prevalent, or we are not very vocal about it. In other countries, there are actually arguments about DJs and their validity as somebody who works in music. Down to number 5, and that is to travel locally and internationally. This is actually one of the best perk or advantage. We get to travel and we get to go around the globe. Charot. But maybe not the globe, but in the neighboring islands or cities. Like I mentioned in the previous video, Philippines holds different music and rave events all over the country, and they hire DJs from all over the country too. Apart from the huge events and festivals, there are also town fiestas, and DJs are one of those entertainers that you see in the field. As a DJ, it's a great experience as we get to go around different places, meet people, know their stories, engage in their cultures, and see the beautiful landscapes their place can offer, and so much more. Number 6, we can work any time of the day. So DJs don't only work in the evening. Parties don't always happen at night. Some starts as early as when the sun rises, but super early gigs or events like this are rare. And there are some lucky DJs who get hired to do sunrise gigs. That this happens mostly in Boracay maybe, or those venues that are at the beach. Then there are also those events that happen at the start of the day, such as It may be a birthday party, a wedding, or a company party that doesn't require too much dancing. In this case, DJs only play in the background, providing good ambient music. And I myself and some of the DJs I know have done events like this in the past. We are sometimes fortunate enough to do 2 to 3 events in a day, jumping from one event to the other. And of course, it usually ends in the evening. These mostly happens at peak seasons such as Christmas, New Year, and summer events. Number 7, it's a part-time thing. Being a DJ, we're mostly freelance workers. A lot of us have day jobs and we hustle 2 to 3 hours at night playing our music. Now, it's not only a play and party type of life we have, if that's what you think. It's different for each of us. And we have different goals and career paths. Some may only be doing this because they like the idea of being the party hero, they like being around with their friends and crowd that they vibe with, and they probably do this for only 1 to 2 times a week and usually on weekends. Now, there are also others who are serious doers, those who do this because they have chosen that this is going to be their career and they want to grow in it. So I think they're probably doing this for like 3 to 5 times in a week. They're the ones who potentially pursue career in music. That is just my opinion. And the third one are the hustlers. We are the ones who take this job seriously for the purpose of not only putting ourselves out there, but also for the purpose of having a steady source of income stream. It could be a 4 to 6 times kind of thing for us with additional events on the side. We are now down to number 8, and that is we are always on trend and we have that swag. As a DJ, it's a social responsibility to be ahead of the game by playing the recent and top of the chart tracks. People subconsciously appreciate it if a DJ doesn't play the same exact list of songs every gig. And as to our benefit, it also broadens our knowledge on music, and this way we would know what works and what doesn't. But I would have to mention this. Ideally, this should be the thing, but unfortunately, people, why do you always ask for the same exact old party songs from Pitbull, Neo, Justin Timberlake, LMFAO? You know, all these tunes back in the 2000s? Just why? I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the reason why most of the DJs sometimes play the same round of music every time because you ask for it. Number 9, physical self is on point. Now, let's cut the bullshit. It's competition. Back in the day, it was just all about skills and talent, and if you have the gears. Now it's more than that. You need to look good. You need to have an outstanding social media persona. You gotta maintain your good image. Now, this is actually another controversy that a lot of people in this industry talk about. There have been silent fights and malicious encounters amongst each other. But to cut the point short, the better looking you are, the better your business is doing. Sadly, as Filipino as we are, no generalizations, but the more you get backlashes. It's an ugly sight in this field, but then again, it's a competition. As a personal benefit, the better job you do in maintaining your image, the better self you get out from it, both physically, mentally, and all other aspects. Number 10, and my favorite out of all the advantages of being a DJ, is we get to share our music with people. It's a satisfying feeling. Now, playing music and executing it in such a way that people appreciate us, or me personally, is beyond the good feeling that I get with securing the event pay and being able to play perfectly and according to how I plan it and how well I adapt to the crowd needs, and consequently producing a good party flow. It's the best feeling ever. That is all for today, my friends. I hope that you learned something new about DJs from this video. As usual, if you got questions, anything either DJ or non-DJ related, shoot them down below in the comment section and I will try my best to answer it for you. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. Share this to a friend, and for content suggestions, shoot me a DM or comment that as well. Follow me in my social medias. It's BritBabe on Facebook and BrittleBabe on Instagram. Thank you so much and see you next time on my next videos. Stay safe, everyone.